in Iowa. However, in New Hampshire, they're both within the margin of error. So the other thing, of course, important to note on the Democratic side is that it also shows Bernie Sanders outperforming Clinton in a hypothetical general election matchup in both Iowa and New Hampshire. Jennifer?
Nicole Killian live for us in Washington. Thank you, Nicole. And on the trail today, Democratic candidates will be in Iowa for a forum. As for Republicans, Donald Trump holds a rally in New Hampshire. Ted Cruz campaigns in Louisiana. Marco Rubio is in Florida. Monica.
All right, Jennifer. It's 5:15 right now, and this morning, Italian authorities are investigating the murder of a 35-year-old American artist. Ashley Olsen was found dead in her Florence apartment. Authorities say she'd been strangled. Olsen is from Summer Haven, Florida. Police questioned her boyfriend, a local artist, but they say they don't have a suspect. The mother of the man who's led the occupation of a national wildlife refugee in Oregon is asking the group's supporters to send supplies. She says they need warm blankets and coffee creamer. The group, led by Imam Bundy, seized the national wild refugee on January 2nd. Members say they won't leave until there's a plan to transfer control of federal land to the local government. The plea from Bundy's mother comes after he turned away another group of armed men who wanted to join the standoff.
Well, gas prices are likely to remain relatively low in 2016. Right now, the average price for a gallon of regular is $1.97. That's 19 cents lower than prices at the pump 1 year ago. However, experts expect prices to inch up when refinery maintenance begins in the middle of next month.
Star Wars hangs on to the #1 spot at the box office, but not by much.
Nothing will stand in our way. I'll show them the dark side.
Star Wars The Force Awakens collects $41.6 million, but close behind in second is The Revenant, starring Leonardo DiCaprio. The new movie took in $38 million. Daddy's Home is third. The Forest opens in fourth, and Sisters rounds out the top 5. All right, everybody's talking about it. The Powerball jackpot for Wednesday night's drawing will be an estimated $1.3 billion. That would make it the largest single lottery jackpot in the world. This comes after nobody won Saturday night's record-breaking $900 million Powerball drawing. Experts say previous lottery prizes in Europe have exceeded $1.3 billion, but they dole out money among many winners instead of one large jackpot like the Powerball.
I bought a ticket, didn't win.
See, Matt, you were saying you were hoping we'd get to this point.
Yeah. Do you know what? I was hoping for the $1 billion jackpot. You know, even when I heard no one won the like 900 million, I guess is what it ended up being on a Saturday. Right. I started to do some math because you start hearing now it's going to be 1.3 billion. You could give half to charity. I have about, I think, 16 extended family members. You get each of them $10 million, and you'd still have like 300 and some change left over. And that's with the cash takeout, which is going to be upwards of about $700 million. So you could definitely do some dreaming with that money over the next couple of days, and maybe you'll wake up a billionaire by the end of this week. And then maybe you could buy a whole lot of heat for your house, because we're going to need it. Some clouds will build back in during the day. That'll give way to snow showers tomorrow. I'll talk much more about some additional accumulations coming up.
Morning, welcome back. It is 5:21, and Matt, for the first time,
Yes.
for me, I said, oh my goodness, winter is here. I'm not cold hardy yet at all.
Oh, my son yesterday at about 6 o'clock in the morning was just like, right next to me in bed, Dad, it snowed. And I'm like, thank you, son. Yes, it was in the forecast. I appreciate that. But, in a few locations, it got a little more, than you might have been anticipating. And overall, I had some fun outside. Bottom line, what he was trying to tell me is, let's put on the snowsuit and go make snowmen and snow angels. Now, it was a fluffy snow, not the best for building snowmen, but perfect for the snow angels out there. Now, this morning, we're just downright frigidly cold. We're talking lower double digits right now, 13 Louisville International, 11 Bowman Field, 12 outside our studio doors, but dressed for 4 degrees because even just a little bit of a light breeze at 6 miles per hour out of the west is knocking down that wind chill. We're down to 5 in Paoli. Meteorologist John Belsky in the Weather Center as well this morning checked out a temperature near LOUISVILLE at just 1 above. Add a 0 to that in Frankfurt, we're at 10, still very cold. We have some cloud cover that's going to build back in during the day and into the evening. A stray flurry from that later on tonight will be possible, but nothing that's going to be of any significance. Another system back into the Dakotas will bring us some chances of some perhaps snow squalls tomorrow afternoon tomorrow morning, and that could cause some issues in your Tuesday forecast. Today we're mainly dry. Tonight, maybe a flurry or two, especially in the northern communities. Nothing that I think will add any trouble spots to the roadways, at least through the overnight hours. But by tomorrow, early in the morning, pre-dawn, and here right at 6 o'clock, look at the snow breaking out from along the I-64 corridor and points northward. And again, these are going to be snow showers, so a few of these snow bands could at times even be a little bit on the intense side, and temperatures should be below freezing, so we'll talk about some additional accumulation. May get a little bit above freezing to the south along the Cumberland Parkway, which means you could mix in a period of rain, but I think you'll see some flakes down there as well before this all comes to an end mid-afternoon tomorrow. But some additional accumulations are going to be possible. Where you see the gray, that's an additional dusting, but where we mix in some of these light shades of blue, that's 1 to 2 inches. So some of those, again, intense or more intense snow showers could put down an additional coating on par with what we had on Sunday morning. So we need to watch that closely because the timing is poor right around the morning commute. But for today, we're dry, we're cold. 32 the best we'll do for a high, and pretty much hold steady into the evening as the cloud cover thickens back up. We'll see plunging temperatures tomorrow into the 20s with the snow showers. Stay in the freezer on Wednesday in the 20s. We'll build in 40s ahead of some rain chances for the end of the week, but another chance of snow as it gets colder for the weekend. So a very wintry 7-day forecast, and one with many changes. We'll keep you updated over the next couple of days. 5:24 right now, though. Let's send it back to the news.
Thank you, Matt. New this morning, influential song writer and singer David Bowie has died at the age of 69 in London. In a statement on Facebook, his family has said that he passed away peacefully over the weekend after a long battle with cancer. Don Champion takes a look back at Bowie's iconic career.
Ground control to Major Tom.
David Bowie was a creative and artistic force. Born David Jones in London in 1947, Bowie fell in love with music at the age of 13. In a 2002 interview with CBS News, he explained how he decided to make a career out of music.
I mean, until quite late in my teens, I didn't know if I was going to be in music or if I was going to be painting. I kept going vacillating backwards and forwards, and I opted for music eventually.
Bowie rocked his way onto the scene with the legendary hit Space Oddity in 1969. Years later, his artistic expression pushed the envelope with the album The Rise and Fall of Ziggy Stardust and the Spiders from Mars. With it, Bowie created the androgynous alter ego Ziggy Stardust. As a publicity stunt, he even claimed he was gay. Bowie saw much of his success in the 70s and 80s, including his hit Fame. Over his 40-plus year career, Bowie released 25 albums and even acted in several movies. His latest album, Black Star, was just released on Friday, which was his 69th birthday. Bowie's artistry still shined through.
I'ma take you home.
Married to international model Iman, Bowie was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 1996. In a Facebook post, his family said he died after an 18-month battle with cancer. Don Champion, CBS News, New York.
David Bowie's son, Duncan Jones, tweeted overnight, "Very sorry and sad to say it's true. I'll be offline for a while. Love to all." British Prime Minister David Cameron is calling Bowie's death a huge loss.
Well, we are switching gears here. Definitely a lighter note. Check this out. Despite the winter weather, people around the world took part in an odd yearly ritual. I've never heard of this. It's called the 15th annual No Pants Subway Ride. New Yorkers thought it was a hot thing to strip down to their undies in public along with trouserless crowds in about 60 other countries. The founder of the event calls it an international celebration of silliness. Okay, Jennifer, have you ever been to New York Times Square?
No, it's on my bucket list.
Okay, the naked cowboy out in his tighty whities. People like give him tips and stuff to take pictures with them. So I guess, hey, maybe, you know, he kind of helped give the New Yorkers confidence.
You
You
never know
what
you'll
you're right, exactly.
All right, 5:27 now. Coming up, the latest on a gun battle involving police in Shively.
That's right. Plus, new legal developments for the man accused of a gruesome local killing. Details on those stories and much more coming up at 5:30 right here on WLKY.